Yeah! Yahoo!
It's party time! Yep, I got my USB sensor bar in the mail recently, so now I have a pointer and can do all this kind of crazy stuff, so... yeah, we're recording Mario Party 9 now. Let's do it with 3 computers just to keep things consistent. I'm gonna play as Shy Guy, and I'll also incorporate the other 2 new characters, as well as Peach, who came in 2nd place last time. We're going to ignore what she did in the DS version, I'll just say that much. Gonna play on very hard difficulty, and yeah, that takes care of everything else. Let's get this party started. Battery's running low. Oh no, if I have to stop the recording and change batteries, that's gonna be... well, annoying for me. Hopefully you guys won't notice anything. This is Blooper Beach. It's pretty great. There's this magical island towards the end of the board where you get stuck in really long time and have everyone's mini-star counts go up a massive amount and then have a crazy battle game to decide the whole thing. It's great, really. I'm experiencing some frame rate drops, but not a whole bunch. I had to do some tweaking around with the recording setup, because initially I had this connected to a TV, but recording while doing that apparently wasn't such a great idea. So we're doing something a little bit different. But yeah, Mario Party 9 is probably my 2nd favorite Mario Party game. I don't know, it came out, and I played it a ton with all of my friends, and we all thought it was pretty great. Well, I don't know about we all, but I know I thought it was pretty great. The whole car mechanic does take some getting used to, but it does keep everyone engaged a little bit more, I think, other people's turns. Oh boy, starting off with a pretty tough minigame. Although whenever you lose, at least you have the image of something funny happening to you, despite the fact that it is incredibly violent.
Start!
Let's do this. I don't want to die! No! Peach! During the practice, and by practice I of course mean failed recording of this game, the same characters, and Peach was a thorn in my side throughout the entire run, so we'll see if that continues to be a factor, as she did just win the opening minigame.
Finish!
The other thing I like about minigames in this one is that there's an incentive to come in 2nd or 3rd, because in most minigames the difference between winning and being in 2nd and being in 4th is none at all, because it's just winning or not winning. I'm not sure why the sharks are called sushis. I forgot to see what the dolphins are called. I think they might actually just be called dolphins. Did I just barely escape it? Yes, I did. But I landed on a cool "you get to go again" space. Good for me. You shake the dice block before you hit it. It gets all big and massive, so if you got a big roll coming up, you can fail at that roll and have it really big. At least it's not a green space. Green spaces do absolutely nothing and are completely worthless. While there isn't a minigame after each round, I think that the rounds tend to go fast enough that when minigames do come up, it's usually about the same amount of minigames that you would play, typically. Especially since the game kind of has an internal counter, and it can tell when it's been too long since you last played a minigame, and so it'll be like, see if it does it here. Yep, here it comes. They're like, oh my gosh, wait, what? Dang it! There's supposed to be a minigame in that box, not a mini-star for you, Peach. Yeah, the Mario Party series as a whole has had some really interesting playable character options. Very few games aside from this, and I think it might just be this and Mario Baseball. Which Baseball, it makes sense because you have to have 9 individual characters on each team, which is really fun just creating a team out of all the characters. But anyways, back to Mario Party, so yeah. Like, I think it's only in this and Mario Baseball where you can play as characters like Magic Koopa or Drooper and Drybones and not Drybones, Hammer Bro. Hammer Bro and Blooper are playable in 8. Oh goody, this one. It's an all-out tapping/waggling duel. First you tap one button, then you tap the second button, then you waggle like crazy. And I'm gonna try to do my patented method for doing this, which is really, really good against human computers, but I have high doubts of myself against computers. Well, I tried. For the waggle thing, what I like to do is I stand up and jump and spin around while I'm shaking the Wiimote wildly. Probably doesn't help as much as I think it does, but it just makes me feel better. First tapping duel, and I'm in the lead. A 2-button tapping duel, let's see how well I... Alright, it remains stagnant. Okay, did my hopping up and down help? Not even in the slightest! Come on, game! Well, at least Peach didn't win. Man, in first place after all the button presses, and then immediately shoot down to last. That sucks. And I'm in 4th place. I want to come in a place other than 4th, so I can show off Shy Guy's hilarious minigame placement reactions, because a lot of them are really funny. Well, so if I use this dice block, it guarantees nothing bad happens to me, but if I use this, I have a chance to catch the Dolph. Peach is going 2nd, I don't like that. It's a higher chance of a minigame if I hit this dice block. Alright. As much as I love playing minigames, I'm gonna go this way because I think it has a higher probability of screwing Peach over. I'm not a big fan of any of these. Well, I guess that's alright. Oh, I get to pick? I should do it from Koopa. Sorry, Koopa. It's a nice little redistribution of wealth there. Everyone's within 1 mini-star of each other. That's pretty cool. What are you doing, Peach? You screwed your own self over there. How about a minigame? Or not? Now, because I like 9, that does absolutely not mean that I like Mario Party 10. I actually hate Mario Party 10. So, like, loved this game and then bought 10 on release date, and for whatever reason, like, they took this formula for 9 and they changed it up so that your skill in minigames has nothing to do with whether or not you'll win at that game, because like the number of stars that you get from just random board events is increased by such a large degree that that's pretty much the whole game is entirely luck based, and it's just not as fun anymore. That and Amiibo Party, like, was kind of billed as a classic Mario Party mode, but it ended up being really slow and boring.